Congressman Gus Bilirakis.
No, I'm not gonna sing. She did a wonderful job, didn't she? Good morning. I'm Gus Bilirakis, and I'm proud to represent Florida's 9th Congressional District. Can you feel a victory in the air? I can too. I'm so proud to be here today on behalf of the next President of the United States, John McCain. Senator McCain has been a very close friend of the Bilirakis family for decades. Along with my father, Congressman Mike Bilirakis, John McCain was a member of the Congressional Freshman Class of 1982. We know for a long time that John McCain is a virtuous leader who does not compromise his principles to comport with the latest polls. And that's why we're working hard. That's why we're working hard to make sure he gets to the White House. He's closing the gap, and victory is within reach. For the first time in our nation's history, we'll have our first female vice president. Governor Sarah McCain is an extraordinary leader, and together with John McCain, they will shake up Washington, D.C. It won't be the same old, I promise you that. We are at a crossroads, my friends, in our nation's history. We cannot afford to take a chance. John McCain's service to country, whether it was in the hostile skies of northern Vietnam or the halls of Congress, is unmatched. It's unmatched. He stands alone like no other presidential candidate to further a cause greater than his own. We need a steady, experienced hand to navigate us through these rough waters. We need strong leadership that won't bleak in the face of danger as we fight on two war fronts against terrorism. John McCain was the first one who said our strategy in Iraq wasn't working. He called for a surge. He did so at the risk of his own popularity. He said, and I quote, "I'd rather lose an election than a war." What an American. He exhibits uncommon judgment and love of country during uncommon times. The surge was implemented, and we are experiencing incredible success in Iraq. John McCain was right about the war, and we need him to lead us through our economic troubles. For decades, he has been the lone voice in the wilderness. He has called for earmark reform. It was the right thing to do. Didn't make a lot of friends when he did it, but it was the right thing to do. John McCain puts country first, always. And he understands that we cannot continue to spend money we don't have. He knows we cannot raise taxes when America's families are hurting. John McCain understands that the only way to grow the economy is to allow you to keep your own money. We cannot have tax and spend liberals controlling the government. It's a recipe for disaster. Don't you agree? That's why, folks, it's so critical we spend the next 24 hours getting our families, friends, neighbors, and colleagues to the polls. Every vote counts. Let's put experienced leadership, courageous service, unparalleled patriotism, to work for us in the White House. Ladies and gentlemen, it's in our hands. Let's elect John McCain, President of the United States, and Sarah Palin, the wonderful role model that she is, Vice President of the United States. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Now let's go get